if you go outside after that and you sit on a bench or you sit anywhere outside, like in the bus stop or anything, they see you sleeping or something, they'll come and wake you up, the cops, and tell you to move, keep it moving, or they're gonna arrest you.
A big problem are young kids going in and beating up on homeless people. This is like a game. It's awful. You know, a lot of people don't want to get the police involved and get all this attention in their sight.
There's a perception among some homeless people here in Connecticut that local police don't care and that they try to make life more miserable than it already is. Is that the reality, though?
I found this spot right here. I actually know a bunch of the Berlin police departments. They're like, all right, just you know, you can be here. That's fine. They're like, you know, just don't set the place on fire.
We talked to police officers about their take on homelessness. Suffice it to say, those we spoke to care about the homeless a lot.
It's a challenge for law enforcement because we have a duty to protect and serve our community. So we exercise a lot of discretion in those instances because we do understand that a lot of these people are just on really hard times right now. So let's try to figure out how we can get in, mitigate, and help out.
Policing is a difficult job on the best day. So when officers are dealing with homelessness, a very complex and sometimes dangerous situation, it would be easy to see how they might wash their hands of the conflict, or just take the path of least resistance and get rid of the tents.
It's like the state troopers or whatever, the police department, and they just came in and like flattened out. There were like 3 or 4 tents over there. They flattened them all out. We went away for a couple of days. We came back, the tents were all flattened out. We couldn't even put them back together.
But from the people we spoke to, and from the officers themselves, there is almost superhuman compassion toward those who are struggling.
We've had success with that. From a simple larceny, a shoplifting of maybe food or something from a store where the store might have said, hey, we have a zero tolerance policy on this, they need to be arrested. Turns out to be that this person's in a tough situation, and through discussions with the police officer, you know, that the store manager or whoever says, you know what, yeah, let's try this diversion first before we seek an arrest. I think most people understand that a lot of these people are in these situations and they're doing things because of the circumstances they're in. They're not necessarily that, you know, criminal that everybody thinks about. A lot of dialogue, a lot of patience, and a tremendous amount of understanding.
Police officers are often the best friends the homeless have, whether they realize it or not.
I get there one time and there's a note in my tent. It says, can you please contact Sergeant Esposito at the police station at your earliest convenience. The cop showed up at my tent. I'm like, great, here we go. So I called him up and I told him, like, listen, I don't have a place, I don't have a job right now, I'm not making any money, I don't have a place to stay. That's my home for now, I'm trying to get back on my feet. And he goes, yeah, man, you got that thing hooked up pretty nice. So the police even were like, listen, I don't got a problem with you being out there. It was more of a welfare check. I want to make sure no one was dead in there. But now that you called and I kind of know what's going on, don't worry about it. You're good.
We're dealing with humans who have different needs and maybe different issues in their life, whether those issues were made not able to be controlled by them or different things that happened to them. So each individual has different things going on in their life. And in being in that capacity, we're able to bring different resources together to help those that are in need and homeless.
I adore Bristol Police. I just think they're the greatest guys ever. And boy, are we fortunate to have Brian Gould.
Walking the line between extreme compassion for those who are unhoused and their highest duty to protect and serve the public may be the most difficult part of policing. And the increasing crisis of homelessness in central Connecticut makes it more challenging every day.